Sagittarius, hello. This is, sorry, I just got finished eating. This is your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Sagittarius, or the new moon in Cancer. Oh, Sagittarius, how are you doing? Please note these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if you're not resonating with the messages. If you'd like a personal reading, you can book through my website, which is in the description box below. It is BeTheChange333.com. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what comes through for you. What's going on with the energy of Sagittarius? Ooh, first card out, Saggy, accelerated motion. Well, that's for sure. This energy is moving faster and faster and faster for all of us. Where is it going? Let's see. So you may sense that time is speeding up. Things are moving a lot faster than they were. Maybe even you're moving faster than you had been. But the energy is definitely in an accelerated motion. Beautiful. Rejoice in celebration. So you may be finding yourself celebrating summertime or celebrating life with close friends, family, soul connections. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm getting there's something to celebrate here, Sagittarius. Let's keep going. Well, I mean, life in general. We can celebrate the fact that life is changing all the time. We can choose to focus on the negative, or we can choose to dig deep inside and realize that we have the power and the strength to create the life we truly do desire to live in harmony. We'll keep going, Saggy. Or Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. This is an interesting one, Sagittarius. So, as the energy is moving faster and faster and faster, and you're out celebrating life with friends, enjoying life in general, something has you trapped in fear and has you tempted to go back into the old version of you, the old patterns, the old ways, the old thinking. Because there's something that you have this desire and you want your wishes to be fulfilled. Bottom of the deck is sacrifice. It does require a really big sacrifice on your part, Sagittarius. And what I'm getting here is probably not what your mind is telling you. Usually we have to sacrifice a big part of our personality, ego, and old ways of being, our old self. We really have to sacrifice old self to move forward in life, engaged with life, allowing life to carry us through the ups and the downs and all of that. I'm going to dive into this a little deeper for you, Sagittarius. I know this seems a little cryptic, but we'll get it put together for you. Yeah, sometimes when the energy speeds up, we get this big jolt of like excitement, right? And we want to party, we want to celebrate, it's exciting, life feels fun and good, but that could just be a moment. You're still desiring something that has not quite manifested yet. All right, let's keep going here for Sagittarius. Okay. For accelerated motion, we have the Magician. For rejoice and celebration, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Ah, Knight of Cups. Fulfillment of wishes. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. This is a pretty cut and dry part of the journey that can kind of deceive us, especially if we're feeling like, yeah, I'm tapped in, I'm connected, I am flowing with the universe. And yeah, you probably are, but you're not all the way there because there are other parts that can pull you off of that high flying disc, which would be the mind and the patterns inside, the samskaras, the blockages. So when we get those bursts of energy from accelerated motion, if it hits a blocked area, the energy can't come all the way up. It kind of shocks us a little bit. We have those fears. The fear comes in and then we're tempted to like go do something that we used to do, an old pattern or habit that we're tempted into. It could be addictions. It could be anything, Sagittarius. We get tempted into falling back into these old ways because there's something missing. We're missing an important part, and the mind and the emotions are driving it. We haven't fully surrendered to life, to the universe, and seen the bigger picture, seen how it operates from a much higher perspective. And even then, sometimes we get tempted when the energy is at a, we are energetic beings, so we do react to energetic changes and shifts. And if we don't have tools in our tool belt to help keep us neutral, then yeah, that also can help, we can get tempted into numbing out things or just old patterns. Yep. Well, that's an interesting card I've never seen before. But Sagittarius, at the bottom of the deck for you, you have the universe. Similar to the World card. So as we're going through cycles of life and unpacking and unlayering old versions of ourselves and learning new parts of ourselves, new things that help accelerate our growth, we want to integrate those things into our daily process of life, or we get thrown off track, we get thrown off kilter. And I'm gonna have to look this card up in this book because this deck is very brand new. I just got it yesterday. Accelerated motion. So you're manifesting a lot faster. You've probably already manifested a few things that seemed magical, Sagittarius, and that's got you excited, and your heart is open and you're in love with life. You're celebrating life because of that. Because you're like, I did it. I actually did it. And that is the first step. That is beautiful. It's so much fun when that happens. Yet there's more to it. A lot more to it. But yeah, you're going towards your fulfillment of wishes. You're not there yet, Sagittarius. Almost. As the wheel turns, there's still lessons. There's still other things that we must experience, learn, and integrate into our life. There's a decision, an important decision that you must make in order to keep you from falling back into old patterns, falling back into temptation. And this is the card of duality, of old self, new self, yin, yang. Which one are you going to choose? You have to decide. Or you'll just stay in that stalemate energy and continue to recycle that energy. I want to look this card up, Invocation, for Trapped in Fear. It has no number to it. It's very interesting. And that's interesting. I have no idea. Like I said, I just got these cards. Yes. Oh, here we are. Invocation. So this has to do with you're trapped in fear. This is a call to connect with your guides. Reach out to the guardians of the first threshold. I'm sorry, this text is so small. They will test your resolve and worthiness to cross over. Intimidating at first, the guardian nonetheless holds your best interest and inner growth at heart. Magic is all around us and only needs to tap into. So open yourself to receive guidance and wisdom. So yeah, I feel like Saggies, don't fear this process. Trust life. Allow it to invoke you into this process of death of the old, rebirth of a new, authentic version of you. Don't stay stuck. Don't stay trapped. That is beautiful. I'm going to get you an advice card to wrap this up, Sagittarius. So we get tested, even when we have giant aha moments and we want to play with this newfound wisdom, we're going to get tested on it a lot. And that helps us, though, stay on track, stay neutral, or stay high flying if you can get there and stay there. But this is not about bypassing. This is not at all spiritual bypassing. This is mastering. Mastering the mind, mastering the emotions, mastering yourself. Advice for Sagittarius, please. Advice for Sagittarius. Thank you. All right, Saggy. Something on my face. Honesty is your card. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So yeah, this is speaking about being honest with yourself about this whole process. If you're afraid, be honest about that. You're not alone in this, meaning there are other beings that are right with you. Maybe you can't sense them or see them or feel them, but they are there. You're not alone. And you want to be honest with yourself. Allow them to show you the truth as well. Tap into yourself. Okay. I'll read this from the book for you. Being truthful with others is a slippery business. You are expected to tell and expect to be told white lies. No one wants their feelings hurt, but sometimes a strong dose of reality is needed. No one can tell you definitely in what circumstances an untruth would be better, but honesty is usually the best policy. You, and only you, know in your heart when the right time is to be totally honest. The only time you must be absolutely truthful is when you are addressing yourself. You must at all times present yourself authentically to those around you. Only by being yourself do you draw in people and circumstances that you most need to learn from. And that is so true, and probably some of the best advice I've heard all day, Sagittarius. So this is the message. These are the messages I have for you today. If you like this video, please click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe so that it helps the algorithm get the messages out to more and more people who may need to hear this message, as well as helping grow this channel as well. So that's what I have for you now. Thank you, Sagittarius. Take care.